Hi Tracy, I'm just going to go through how I do things real quick. It's a little short video. Um, that's a new job and I'm going to be designing it from scratch. So here we go. I have the address up on Google and this is actually in LA County. It's in Long Beach. So we really want to get all the information first, and to briefly go through that. Each house has a parcel map or an APN, and we can get all that information from the internet for free. So for this address, I just punch in, I copy this, and then I'll give you the link. But I just go to LA County parcel maps right here, this portal. I punch in the number, and there it comes up. So I click on that, and it gives me all the information. The information we want is right here, and I actually want to start here when I start the drawing. So I copy this address as is like this. I go here to Structure Studios and I go new. And this is really important because all the drawings I do the same. And the project folder name is the address, and of course it didn't take everything. So I'm just going to go back, and sometimes when you copy and paste, it does not capture everything. So here we're going to do this. And this, you got to kind of put in the space there. I don't know why, even here in California, but this is fine like it is. Copy. Now we go, that's project folder name. Now we're going to go to address, and we're going to do that again, copy. And then from here, we've got to copy the zip code. We've got to copy the state. It doesn't do this well. Again, I have all kinds of complaints with the software that no one will ever listen to. So, and then this is, I have an email from the builder, and this is the Mandel residence. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't have the builder's, he hasn't given me all the information on the client, but for right now, I'm just going to put that in. I'm going to go start project. Yes, of course, I want to save what I did before. And here we go. So now I'm just going to go right to the GIS, and again, hit GIS. And I have a shared account, so you'll be able to just do this. Hit next, searching for the address, and okay. And then if here it says, overhead image, Teradata generate 3D data, I actually don't want that on this one. Most of them we don't, because we're going to create the terrain data, which I'll go over later. And the parcel line I do want. So I want those two for sure clicked, and then I hit next. It's downloading the data, blah, 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 finish. Boom, there we go, there it is. So now I want to, this is the one time we use grid, and I go one, and so now this, you can see this is kind of dark. So over here in GIS, I can mess with the opacity of that. So I kind of lighten it up. And then I want to make sure on my snaps that now I go to, that I still am on world angle, and I rotate GIS, and then I always want the centered. And if I zoom out, you can see the grid. This is as large. So this grid, I'm going to get rid of the GIS. This grid that you can see, and I have my screen set up as white. It's probably blue on yours. You can pick the colors. We can go through that too when you're here or later on. So this grid is as big as you can do things. So just to let you know, and they import all of it. So we're going to go to the parcel map. You can see that it's in yellow, right? So I'm going to go to GIS, rotate GIS, and then I'm just going to rotate it so that the backyard is facing up. That's where it is. And then I want to turn the grid off. There's the north arrow. We want to remember where that north arrow is. And then we're going to go right back up here to the information, right? And here's really, really important. So the client name goes here, Martindale, and then in capitals, I go residence, and this will make sense in a second. And then I put the address, then I put a space, and then I'm going to take that number from the parcel deal to AIN, and LA is the only one that uses AIN instead of APN. I don't know why. I don't care. Copy, paste, and then I want to copy this. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to save, right? And then I'm going to immediately, before I do anything else, I'm going to go to construction markup. Yes. Do I want to save the data? Yes. And I'm in construction markup. I'm going to go to my library. I'll give you my templates. I'm going to go to plans 220, my groups. I'm going really fast, I know. And then I'm going to insert my template. And this is for the drawing, so I can go really fast. Boom. Here. And then I've got this all grouped together. If I go down here to the bottom, it says ungroup. I'm going to ungroup everything. And then it's all, okay. Let's make sure it didn't, yeah, okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and now I need the property line. I have to get that from here. It says parcel map, right? And the other thing it says down here is this legal description. I forgot to do this. So I want to copy this. This goes right next to the APN. Again, I'm going really fast, but I just, since we're jumping through a hoop, let's jump through a hoop, right? Right? All right. So I'm going to hit pause there. Now I can copy this whole thing again, save. It'll make sense in a second. You're very smart, so I'm not worried about you catching up. So I'm back here in construction. So what I'm going to do is I'm immediately going to go to this residence, and I'm just going to do this. Paste. Woo! Look at it's all in there. We actually got a plan. Yay! All right. And this is, I look at this, and this is my 18 by 24 template, because this is what most pool plans are. And even though we're not doing a 3D, we just draw it in 3D, just because that's the only way the program works. So I do like this. I go copy. I go paste. Oops. Paste. And then for right now, I'm trying to, there's a lot of stuff we put on here. So really, I just want this currently right here. You'll understand this later because we have all kinds of things that we do for pools that are unique to backyards. I've done that now. That's set up. The only thing I want to do is I want to go back to project information. North was this way. I want to put the north arrow so it is, that same way. And then I go like this, and I got to just kind of configure this because this is something I've done. And Tracy, if you find that things work faster doing it your way, do them your way. I don't care because I'm going to be manipulating your drawings when I'm done. I'll probably record the first couple just like I'm doing now so that you can see it. And then I just go ahead and put these in because this right here, the scale and this legend right here is on almost all drawings. So I'm just going to copy this. And I like to copy and paste in this thing instead of dragging it over. It just seems to work better in the program. Right? And then I'm just going to get rid of this for right now. So that is a base drawing, right? We're already there. Oops, my little logo I noticed got out of the way. So that happens. I'll put it right there. Yay. And then, of course, we're on the 28th because I just redid this drawing, blah, blah, blah. All right. And I'll go through this with my logo, who drafted it, and then the address. We'll put the phone number in there later. The scope of work, almost all of this is a new pool and spa. We do the gas and the electric line because that's what they're going to permit at the cities. Site plot plan, blah, 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 all that's there. Pretty simple stuff. So I'm going to go back here to the LA City website. And again, they have these for all the counties in Orange County. So here's a parcel map. So I'm going to click on that. And then I got to download this, right? Downloaded it. I'm going to download this to the project right that I'm on, and the project is 3116 Julian. And this is why I do everything by address, because if you do it by homeowner name, it just goes too much. And then I just open this back up here, quick aspects, parcel map. Right, so now I'm on Julian Street, right? And if I go back to this, sometimes this stuff is there. If I go here and I want to go back to this purple detail, I'm going to close this, close this, close this. That I'll keep open. And it actually tells me lot 39, right? So I'm going to go here, lot 39, there we are. And then I usually double check on Google Maps just to make sure it's the right one. So back. So it's not, so that's lot, there's a Julian Avenue. Let's see, I'm in the wrong spot. Easy to do. Lot 39. See, there's lot 39, 11, and lot 30. Look at this, easy to, so it's actually this one down here. Sometimes I'll take a picture of this, but 54, the property lines are 54 feet, 54 feet, 103 feet. California, a lot of this is just 100 by 60 is kind of the thing. So that's that. So I'm going to go back to Structure Studios, and I'm going to copy. You can either draw the line if you want. I just got this copied because I know, and then I can go wherever, display measurements, right? and then it'll display the measurements as I do this. Come on, computer. And then I just start somewhere, which is, oh, there it is. So this says 52, right? It's easier for me, like you can do this, but I just go like this. This is 54. If I punch in the number 54, it'll go to 54. And then it was 103, 103, boom. All right. And now I can just get rid of these other two, pick, click, boom. Again, really important to have that grid off because we cannot draw straight lines without it. And then again, so you can see how this is off, right? This property line actually should be here, right? And then I look at the fence line. You can't see it. Here it is right there. It's probably right there. That looks like what it is. And then I go here in the sidewalk, and it'll make sense in a second. Right? So then, all right, boom. So now I'm going to do a couple other things. So I'm going to draw, again, the outline tool, which is up here. All these tools right here. Outline, I have quick keys, so I don't have to go over and touch them. And you can see how I set up. Usually the sidewalks are 4 feet. That's 4 feet, 4 feet, 4 feet. Sometimes they're 5. I don't know. Okay. And then here we go. I just do the sidewalk real quick. Boom. And again, so now all that, by the way, all the numbers are still in there. You can see the number on that line. If I want to get rid of that, I just go to display measurements and I get rid of it. Here, I'm going to go get rid of it, right? I could leave this on here actually because that's looking pretty nice. But I got to put PL. So there's a certain way, like, I wonder if I can do that. I'll try it. No, I'm not going to try it. So I'll just show you the way that I do it now. And if we decide to do it differently later, we will. Right, so I have the sidewalk, and then this is called the greenway. Anytime you have grass in between a sidewalk and a street, we call it a greenway. All right, and then I'm going to go down here, and I'm just going to beep, boom that. All right, so that's what that is. And then this is the approach, and I have this all already pre-done. Oops, I don't know why I did that. And I'm just going to make the approach, boom. Again, not building a space shuttle. Okay, so I got that done. Now I have so I have that already done. We have the driveway, the approach, the property line, the greenway, the sidewalk. Bing, 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 bing. Copy. Oops. Copy. Sometimes you copy and it does the last thing and you just got to pick things. So I'm going to go like that. There it is. Boom. Sidewalk goes there. Sometimes I go like this, depending on how, I like to keep things straight. I'm kind of anal retentive. Family trait. All right. So here's this one, right? This is 54. So the property line was 54. I can double that because I'm going to put it at the top. This is 103. This will make sense in a second. 103. All right. Again, so I was not in world angle. Why is it? World angle. Thing. And this one's fine. I like to have it so the words are actually toward the house, or like, these are initials, property line, PL, right? And then this, right? And again, I can center these and all that, but it really, again, we're just trying to get the drawing so the morons at the city, oh, I'm sorry, did I say morons at the city? Yeah, so they don't kick it back. So, and I've spent years, blah, 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 doing this, so I kind of know what they want. Now, again, I don't care about the 3D, but you do it all like in the same phase. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to do the house. Again, I'm going to outline the house at the roof line. So it didn't do autocomplete. Oops, bing, back. Oh, I made a mistake. What happened? What happened? What happened? And there's the autocomplete. I gotta just hit enter. All right. And again, you can also do it this way. Like you can just take the edge here. You can click, if you grab the center, right? If you see right there, you can grab the center, right? I don't like to do it like that. You can do all these in. I just rather go like this. And then just, a foot's fine. Again, not building a space shuttle. Just bing, bing, bing. All right. So that, and then this has got a little house extension on it. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Bing. Again, this will make sense in just a second. And again, outline tool. Okay. So that now when I go to construction markup, this is what happens. It gives you the footprint of the house. That's what we call this, right? Oops. And then this, for some reason, the default on this, you can see it's gray. I'm going to click on that. And you don't have to do all this, Tracy. I know I'm going real fast. I want to make sure it's going real fast. This is black. It's gray. I want to go, because then everything, when you print this out, or when you do the drawing, it looks good. So then I go back over here, and I have residence. I'm going to put that. The audible door alarm notes, because we have specific notes for swimming pools that we have to do in California. Copy and paste. I don't know where the doors are. I don't really care. I'm just going to put them arbitrarily right here for right now, and that's fine. This is just a plot plan and a site plan. We're not doing the 3D. So now that's a basic drawing. Again, if I can get you to get there rather quickly, because that just helps me out and I can just move forward from that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a couple other things, and I'm going to do in the order that I do them. So all the cities, we're going to do the lines, right? So this is here. These are they want to know how close things are. Oops, let me go to the driveway. I forgot to do this. So I put a little line for the driveway on this side. Display. I don't want the measurements on there. Boom. Just like that. Okay. I don't have to put the little marks on the sidewalk. I don't care about that stuff. And then, so that's 12.4, right? I'm going to go this side. Okay, that's 3.2, whatever, close enough. And then this measurement, I'm going to go real quick. You see this? So this, you can't see this because this is set at 16 is the font. There's this label, right? And I can click on that and then click on this and drag this down, and then you can see it, right? And then I'll just put this here. Boom. Okay. Plus or minus. Again, I can adjust all the stuff here. I think he said there was 8 feet on here, but I'm just going to leave it at 6 right now because I'll probably call them. All right. And this is 13.6. I mean, this is just what the cities want. They want to see whether, if I don't put this on there, they might kick it back, right? Just because they're morons. And I shouldn't be so negative, but I don't care. Okay, and then the last thing that you can do, there's a couple things, the gas and the equipment on this, and excuse me as I look at my phone because he texted me this stuff. Okay, so what I need to do is mark where the gas and the electric are, okay, and he's shown me in a picture. So there's the electric. Where's the gas? Where's the gas, buddy? Give us one back left. There's the gas meter. Oh, he did such a great job. Okay. So we're going to draw the pool structure. We're going to draw the concrete. We're going to draw the pool equipment. And we're going to draw the electric and gas lines. And though the electric and gas lines are really important for the city. So what I do is I have them already set up here, and I'm just going to take these and send them over here. And that is on the left side. So I'm going to take the electric is right here. So I put the E right there. And the gas looks like it's right there. Close enough for government work. Yay. And then I'm just going to point, right? That's where the gas meter is going to go, right? And we'll go through all this other stuff, and it's not that complicated, and you're super duper smart like me, so we'll be fine. Okay, and then this goes like this. And then lastly, before I stop this video for you, but I'll probably just keep going, why not, is the fences. And I have a fence over, I have all the fences lined up, and the problem is you're going to build the wall. If you're doing a 3D, you're building the wall and the fences, and you can't use that in the technical drawing because it look like doo-doo. So I end up doing a line like this. And again, I have one pre-done, but it's just easier to do it this way, I found, even though I have that there. I just go like this. I don't really care where it is. I just, again, it's arbitrarily, so I take line here and I want to make sure I'm on this line. And then once I'm sure I'm on it, then I can use the outline tool. And I just go all the way around. Yay, we're all the way around. Yay, stop. And then we go here and click. And then I'm going to change the line size to 5. 5, enter. It's nice, big, and thick. We can see it. And then we're going to, let's say, so now I've gone to Google, right? And usually from Google and go 3D, what kind of wall is it? That's what is it wood? Is it a, is it a block wall? He sent me pictures. So that's a block wall. Da, da, da. Okay. So I go here and I have block wall, existing. E is for existing, right? If I look here, E in the front. Why is there an E there, PJ? Well, because it's existing. And we have a little legend over here and it says E is for existing. And it's spelled wrong. Oh my God. I did not know that thing. So I'm going to change that before I send the template to you. And all I have to do, look, I'm going to do that right in front of you. I'm amazing. This has been misspelled for no one has said anything out of all the cities. So now all I do is, all of this stuff, get rid of this. You're going to like this. Since we're here, we're just going to do everything and you can get all my knowledge right now. Right? So if I go to library and I'm in construction markup and I have my plans open, I have number 4. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to replace number 4. I'm going to collect all of this. I'm going to go save. I'm going to go plans, my groups, and I'm going to go 4. And it'll just copy. Oh, actually, I'm going to go 5. Why not? 5. Okay. And then usually when I'm doing templates, I'll just do that. So now what I can do is just take this, I'll delete it, right? Delete, hit this. Down here, oops, it says insert. I go insert, and it'll insert, right? And then I've got to ungroup this. All right. So I'm in here, and do I need the GS on? I don't need the GS on. I don't know that's there. Don't need this. This just came over. Sometimes you'll click things and you won't know that you copied and pasted them, but that's what the drawing looks like right there. So now I've got block wall. I need to put an arrow on it, so I go to this, and I go add call out arrow, and it goes like this, and the arrow, 8, none, I got to make an arrow. There it is. I use this kind of arrow. That's fine. There it is. Boom. This one's going to be block 2. Boom. The cities need to know what block walls and they need to know that they're whether block, wood, vinyl, or wrought iron. And then there's specifications in the state of California and Arizona actually, and most states I think that are assholes, and for how tall the fences have got to be. So block wall, block wall, block wall, right? If the one was block and one was fence, or wrought iron, you do it like that. And then lastly, I'm going to go here and I'm going to go, okay, I got a gate, right? So we're just going to say it's a fence, a wooden fence, right? Copy, paste. We're just going to say it's on this side for right now, right? And I'm just going to, I use this, that was the size tool, and it's on this side, and I'm not going to say there's one on the other side, and we're okay, right? Bing. And that's usually okay for most of the cities, right here. That meets the qualifications, and now I can build the pool if I want, right? This is a pretty simple one, right? This is 30 by, he gave me a little drawing, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this up, and then I'm going to go back to him. But since I'm here, somebody gave me an email. I got to a bunch of stuff to do. Blah, 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 blah. Let me do that too. So we'll just go through the equipment, even if it's in the wrong place. I don't care. Right, here's the pool equipment, right? And again, pool equipment in 3D is different than the pool equipment that's here. So, but so I'm going to put the pool equipment right there. And then the cities want to see how far it is away from the property line, although Long Beach does not have a setback. If I'm correct, I'm going to go 4 foot, and then I'm going to manipulate this. Again, pool, heater, pump, filter, bing, that's it, okay? All right, oops. I like the back button, going to go here. Now I want to take the gas lines and I want to put them there. I have already pre-done gas lines here. So, and I know I'm going fast, but you're super smart and you can rewind this video. So here we go. Do the gas first, right? Go. Bing. Bing. And again, so I'm going to do this. So you get to do it. I'm going to just go right to the gas meter because that's where this gas line is going to go. And honestly, this is going to go by here and there's a pool here. So I can't actually have it like that. I'm going to have it like this. And that's how we're going to do it because the pool is going to go here, right? And then we're going to do, now as I'm there, so I'm going to go over to smart data and it's going to tell me how long that line is. It's 135 feet, 3 inches. Let's go 135 feet. It's fine. So I'm going to go over here to the gas line, right? And I only got a pool heater, which we'll deal with later when it comes up. I'm going to just put in 35, right? This is actually, I've redone these, but for right now, I'll just go like that. Like that. So all gas lines are what's called PE pipe. They've got to be buried 18 inches to the ground. They've got to have a yellow tracer wire, and the trench has got to be 18 inches in the ground. This pipe is 1.5 inches wide, and that's because the low NOx heaters that we use now are 4,000 BTU, most of them, and they need a larger pipe so that they can fire well with the gas. And that's all my expertise when it comes to pool heaters. And then we're going to go to, so then I can just go off of this line and just go ahead. Oops. And it doesn't want to go inside. So, okay, well, it'd be a jerk. So I'll just do my own line being, 6 inches away. Again, not just so I can see it. That's all I care about. And it's not letting me do that. Why is it being a jerk? All right, bing. All right, well, it doesn't want to let me do this, so sometimes it doesn't, and you just don't care. You just do it whatever you want to do. Okay, now the gas line and I have the gas line and electric lines. I keep the same type of line, which means the line is actually dotted, and I've got a bunch of different ones. The second line is like a larger dash, and this is going to be 3.5, and oops, this is the line size. I'm sorry, 3. Okay, and now again, how many feet was that? I click on the line. Actually, 97 feet. We're just going to call it 100. Electrical line, electrical meter, right? This is 100 feet, right? So I just click on this, 100 feet, and there you go. And that's done. We're done. I can go ahead and now with this drawing, besides I'm going to draw the pool, and then I'm going to put these cross sections in there. I'm going to put the concrete, and I'm done. So, but this is a base drawing, right, for what we do. And again, I'll show you when we go to page layout. So this has got to be portrait. And that's all I do is I change that and I manipulate this. And again, I'll look at this stuff when I should say, I'm not going to say look at this stuff. Structure Studios, I don't like the way they do things, so I just created all my own stuff. Because their system is so slow. All right, and then for this, just since we're here, I'm going to go here to export this. I go export, and I go PDF, and then I name it, and it already has the address. And if it's a swimming pool, this is always going to be the same. Make sure caps lock is on. Swimming pool site dash plot plan Rev 1, and the date is 4-28-20. That's it. And it's going to export it as a PDF. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm exporting that just like that. It's going to go. And what I like to do is just review it right now so I can look at it. We're just waiting for and again, so when I go to this and I go to, there it is, right? And so it comes out nice and clean. It actually looks like I know what I'm doing, which I do, right? So there it is. All right. So I'm going to send you, I'm going to close Alt Tab. I'm going to send you all this stuff right now, just so you can see it and maybe review this video tomorrow, and then we'll keep talking and keep going. And there you go. So what do I want to say? Thank you.